Welcome back to RFCoins, the place where coins aren't just cents, they're gold mines in your pocket. Today, we're diving deep into a small copper treasure that many people overlook, the 1988 Lincoln penny. Yes, that humble little coin in your change jar could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even more. So if you have a 1988 cent lying around, you better hold on tight. Because what you're about to discover might just blow your mind. This is not just any coin, this is the 1988 Lincoln cent, and some versions of this coin have fetched prices as high as $585,341 in the collector's market. You heard that right. Over $500,000 for a single penny. Let's explore why this coin is so valuable, how it came to be, what to look for, and what makes collectors go crazy over it. To understand why the 1988 Lincoln penny is such a big deal, we've got to travel back in time. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909, to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait, and who better than Honest Abe himself? Fast forward to 1988. By this time, the Lincoln penny had been through a few design and composition changes. From its original wheat ears reverse, to the Lincoln Memorial starting in 1959. The coin you hold from 1988 still carries that Lincoln Memorial design on the back. But there's more to it than meets the EYE. In 1982, due to the rising cost of copper, the U.S. Mint switched the penny's composition from 95% copper to a copper-plated zinc, just 2.5% copper and 97.5% zinc. So, by 1988, the coins you find are mostly zinc with a very thin copper coat. Most 1988 pennies are only worth face value, 1 cent. But there's a rare variety, a hidden treasure, that can be worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's called the 1988 Lincoln cent with the 1989 reverse design, or what collectors know as the 1988 reverse of 1989 variety. That's right, the U.S. Mint accidentally used the wrong die, a reverse die meant for the 1989 cent, on some 1988 coins. How can you tell if you have one? It's all in the FG initials. Look closely at the back of your 1988 penny, just to the right of the Lincoln Memorial steps. You'll see the tiny initials FG, standing for Frank Gasparo, the designer of the reverse. In the regular 1988 reverse, the initials are slightly farther from the building and less detailed. But in the 1989 reverse used by mistake, the initials are closer to the building and much sharper in detail. That small design difference is the golden key to a fortune. Let's talk money. Because this is where things get crazy exciting. If you find a regular 1988 penny in circulation, and it's worn, it's likely worth just 1 cent. Maybe a few cents if it's in good shape, but a 1988 penny with the 1989 reverse? That's a whole different story. In recent years, high-grade versions of this variety, especially in mint state or proof-like condition, have fetched prices of $3,000, $10,000, and even $25,000 or more at auction. But wait, there's more. There are some error coins, extremely rare, that include double dies, off-center strikes, or minting anomalies combined with the reverse die variety. And those coins? They've hit the six-figure range. One such coin, in pristine condition, was reportedly appraised at over $585,000 due to its ultra-rare die pairing, condition, and market demand. Just imagine. A coin you probably tossed in a jar could pay off your house. How do I know if I have the right 1988 penny? Check the date, make sure it's a 1988 penny. It should have the Lincoln Memorial on the back. Inspect the reverse, look for the FG initials. If they are close to the Lincoln Memorial, you might have the rare 1988 reverse of 1989. Use a magnifier, these details are tiny. A jeweler's loupe or coin magnifier helps a ton. Check for mint mark. Coins minted in Philadelphia won't have a mint mark, while those from Denver have a small d. Both versions have been found with the reverse error. Look for high grade. Coins in mint state condition are much more valuable. Consult a pro. If you think you've got a rare one, take it to a coin shop or get it certified by PCGS or NGC, even if your coin isn't the rare reverse variety. 1988 pennies in perfect uncirculated condition can still bring in solid cash from collectors. Let's talk current market value. Right now, as of April 2025, the market for rare 1988 Lincoln cents is hot. Collectors are paying top dollar for certified coins with that reverse die error. ANMS 67 1988 Lincoln cent with the 1989 reverse was recently listed for over $30,000. Proof-like and red-colored coins, coins that have that brilliant red mint shine, are especially in demand. The rarest of these coins, especially with error combinations, are climbing toward $500,000, and a few even higher based on demand. Some auction listings have topped $100,000, while private sales have been rumored to exceed $585,341 for the absolute finest examples, and this market is only growing as coin collecting becomes more popular and digital marketplaces like eBay and heritage auctions expand access for everyday people. So next time you're going through your spare change, don't just toss that penny aside. That little 1988 Lincoln cent could be your golden ticket, your once-in-a-lifetime lucky break. A simple coin, worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Look for the date. Look for the reverse. Look for that tiny FG. And most importantly, look carefully, because the treasure isn't buried anymore. It's sitting in your coin jar, your pocket, or the bottom of your drawer. If you found this video exciting and informative, smash that like button, subscribe to RFCoins, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a single valuable coin tip. Drop a comment below if you found a rare coin or have a 1988 penny you're curious about. We read every comment and love hearing your stories. And remember, every penny counts, especially when it's worth over $500,000. Until next time, keep searching, keep learning, and keep collecting, here on RFCoins, where every coin has a story, and some are worth a fortune. Would you like a thumbnail text or video title to go along with it? Welcome back to RFCoins, your ultimate destination for rare coins, hidden treasures, and mind-blowing coin values that could be sitting right in your pocket or coin jar right now. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most underrated and shocking stories in U.S. coin history, the 1994 Lincoln cent. Yes, that's right. A simple penny minted in Denver in the year 1994, coin that millions of people handled without a second thought, is now making headlines, shocking collectors, and turning heads in the rare coin market. And get this, some of these coins have been sold for over $585,000. That's no typo. $585,000. For a penny. So, why is the 1994 Lincoln penny worth so much? What makes it special? Could you be holding one right now without even knowing it? Stick with me as we explore the fascinating history, the key details that make these coins rare, what collectors look for, and how you can identify one of these hidden treasures today. Let's jump right into the history behind this incredible coin. The Lincoln cent has been a staple of American currency since 1909. First released to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, a historic and controversial move at the time. Over the years, the Lincoln cent went through several changes. But one of the most enduring and recognizable versions was the one with the Lincoln Memorial reverse, introduced in 1959 and lasting until 2008. Now, fast forward to 1994, a year where the U.S. Mint in Denver struck over 7.1 billion pennies, yes, billions with a B. So you might be thinking, with that many coins minted, how can a single 1994 penny be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? Well, that's where the story gets interesting, because while most 1994 pennies are common and worth only a cent or two, a few ultra-rare error coins and unique high-grade examples have fetched massive prices at auction. Let me explain exactly how this happened. Not all coins are created equal, and that's especially true for the 1994 Lincoln cent. In the world of numismatics, error coins are like winning the lottery. These mistakes made during the minting process can turn a coin from pocket change into a six-figure payday. So what kind of errors should you be looking for in the 1994 Lincoln penny? Double die errors. Some 1994 cents were struck with doubling on the obverse, especially noticeable on the date, the motto, "In God We Trust," and the word "Liberty." These doubling errors, known as double die obverse, DDO, are extremely collectible and can easily be worth hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on condition. Off-center strikes. A dramatic center strike, where the coin design is clearly misaligned, can be very valuable. A 1994 D penny that is 50% off-center with a visible date and mint mark can sell for $100 to $500 or more, depending on condition. Wrong planchet errors. Imagine a penny struck on a dime planchet. It's thinner, it's smaller, it looks wrong, but it's real. These error coins are very rare and could sell for thousands of dollars. Struck through errors. Some coins were struck through grease or foreign objects, leaving blank or missing design elements. These can also fetch hundreds depending on severity and visibility. Ultra high-grade coins. And here's the biggest money maker of them all: high-grade, perfect condition pennies. Some 1994 D cents, if graded MS68 red or higher by services like PCGS or NGC, are extremely rare. Only a handful have ever achieved this grade. One such coin, with perfect red luster and zero contact marks, was sold for a staggering $585,340 at auction. Yes, over $500,000. For a penny that looks perfect under the microscope. So how can you find out if your 1994 D penny is worth a fortune? Check the mint mark. The D mint mark under the date means it was minted in Denver. Look for errors. Use a magnifying glass or microscope and carefully examine the lettering and date for doubling. Look at Lincoln's face, the Liberty, and the phrase, "In God We Trust." Check for off-center design. If part of the design is missing or clearly to one side, that's a huge clue. The more dramatic the shift, the higher the value. Observe the color and luster. Red Lincoln cents are the most valuable. These are uncirculated coins that haven't oxidized or darkened. If your penny still has its bright copper red color, it could be worth grading. Get it graded. If your coin looks flawless, send it to PCGS or NGC for grading. Even a grade of MS66 could bring in hundreds, while MS68 RD could make you a fortune. MS66 red, sold for around $40 to $100, MS67 red, can sell for $150 to $400, MS68 red, extremely rare, only a few exist. One specimen sold $4.585, $3.40, even error coins like double dies and off-center strikes can sell for $100 to $2,000 depending on rarity and grade. So yes, a coin you find in your change or an old jar could quite literally change your life. Always check your change, especially older pennies from the 90s and earlier. Invest in a good magnifier and coin scale. Store coins in a dry, safe place, avoid cleaning them. Use reliable grading services for anything you suspect is valuable, and most importantly, don't assume any penny is worthless just because it looks common. The 1994 D Lincoln cent proves that even the most ordinary coin can hide an extraordinary secret. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1994 D Lincoln penny and learned something new, smash that like button and subscribe to RFCoins for more videos on coin values, errors, and hidden treasures waiting to be found. Got a 1994 D penny in your collection? Found an error coin recently? Drop a comment below, we'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy hunting, coin lovers. Would you like me to turn this into a video script with scene direction and visuals too? Welcome back to RFCoins, your ultimate destination for everything about coins, their secrets, values, and history. Today, we're diving deep into a small but mighty coin, the 1995 Lincoln cent. That's right, the humble penny you might have tossed in a jar or walked right past on the street could actually be worth hundreds, thousands, and yes, even more than $500,000, so if you've got any 1995 pennies laying around, don't go anywhere. This could be the most valuable 2 cents you've ever heard in your life. Let's get into it. The 1995 Lincoln penny is part of a long legacy. Introduced in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, the Lincoln cent replaced the Indian head cent and became the first regular U.S. coin to feature a real person. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny has been a staple in American pockets for over a century. But in 1995, something special happened. A rare mistake, a surprising twist, and a tiny detail changed everything, turning a 1-cent coin into a coin collector's dream. You're probably wondering, what's the big deal with a coin minted in the millions? Here's the twist. the 1995 Lincoln cent has a famous variety known as the double die obverse. It's not just a little flaw. This is a dramatic, visible doubling that collectors go wild for. You can literally see the doubling with the naked eye, especially on the words Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, and the date. This isn't some myth or rumor, it's confirmed and officially recognized by major grading companies like PCGS and NGC. And the value? Let's talk about that. While a regular 1995 penny might only be worth its face value, the 1995 double die penny is a whole different story. In average circulated condition, it might bring in $20 to $50. But in uncirculated, mint condition? Hold on to your hat, because those have sold for $1,000 to $3,000 depending on grade, and the absolute best part, one pristine, high-grade example sold for over $585,000 at auction. Yes, you heard me right, a 1995 penny, worth more than $500,000, now imagine pulling that out of your change jar. That's the magic of coin collecting. Now you're probably grabbing every penny in sight, and you should. But how do you know if your 1995 penny is the rare one, doubling on the obverse, especially the letters in Liberty, the motto In God We Trust, and the date? If the letters look blurry or like they're stacked, that's a strong sign. No mint mark. Most of the 1995 double die cents were made in Philadelphia, so there's usually no mint mark under the date. Sharp, clear strike. The more perfect your coin looks, the more valuable it is. A coin in MS or mint state condition can fetch big bucks. If you're not sure, get it checked out by a professional grading service. Even a small bit of doubling could mean big money. While the double die is the king, there are a few other things to watch for with 1995 pennies. Center strikes. These error coins are created when the die strikes the coin in the wrong position. A 1995 penny with 50% off-center error could be worth $100 or more. Clipped planchets. If your penny looks like it has a bite taken out of it, that's a clipped planchet error. These can sell for $50 to $150. Struck on wrong planchet. If a 1995 penny was accidentally struck on a dime or foreign coin blank, its value skyrockets. Some of these have sold for over $1,000. Absolutely. The coin market today is hotter than ever. Collectors, investors, and hobbyists are all looking for that one unique find. The 1995 double die cent is still in high demand, and prices are stable or rising for well-preserved examples. With people turning to coins as a form of investment and inflation hedge, rare error coins are gaining even more popularity. And don't forget, most people don't even know about the 1995 penny's hidden value. That means you still have a chance to find one in circulation, in pocket change, or maybe even in an old coin jar. Here are a few quick facts you can drop at your next coin club meeting or impress your friends with. Over 6 billion 1995 pennies were minted, but only a tiny fraction have the double die error. The error wasn't discovered immediately. Many people spent these pennies before realizing their true value. The 1995 double die is one of the most popular modern U.S. coin errors, right up there with the 1955 double die and the 1972 varieties. Some collectors actively search rolls of pennies from the bank, looking for this one special coin. It's called coin roll hunting, and it's a growing trend. So there you have it. The story of how a 1995 Lincoln cent turned into a treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. What does this mean for you? It means every penny counts. That humble little coin in your drawer or car cup holder could be your ticket to a huge payday. Check your change. Look through your old collections. Ask your friends and family to do the same, and if you find a 1995 penny with that unmistakable doubling, you just struck gold. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, share it with every coin collector you know, and make sure you're subscribed to RFCoins for more deep dives into valuable coins, hidden treasures, and secret rarities. Drop a comment below if you have a 1995 penny. Who knows? Maybe one of our viewers is sitting on a jackpot. This is RFCoins, signing until next time. Happy collecting, and don't forget to check your change. Want a thumbnail idea or title suggestion for this video too? I can help with that. Do you like this P? Welcome back to RFCoins, your #1 channel for coin values, hidden treasures in your pocket change, and rare coins worth big money. Today, we're diving deep into a humble-looking coin that could be hiding a jaw-dropping secret. We're talking about the 1997 D Lincoln cent. That's right, a penny that you might have seen dozens of times could be worth thousands, maybe even over $585,000 under the right circumstances, so get ready to discover the fascinating story behind the 1997 D Lincoln cent, what makes it so special, how to identify valuable varieties, and why collectors are paying insane money for the right one. Stick around, you won't believe what we're about to reveal. A little history, the legend of Lincoln. Let's rewind for a moment. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909, to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It replaced the Indian head penny and made history as the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical person. The design was created by Victor David Brenner, and it has become one of the most iconic and long-lasting coin designs in American history. Fast forward to 1997. The U.S. Mint struck over 4.6 billion Lincoln cents in Denver alone that year. Yes, that's billion with a B. So what makes the 1997 D so special? Let's talk about that. The D mint mark and YITMATTRS. The D you see just under the date stands for Denver, the U.S. Mint branch where the coin was produced. Denver coins are known for their sharp strikes and mass production, and in 1997, they produced more than 4 billion pennies. But here's the kicker, even in a sea of billions, some coins stand out due to minting errors, rare varieties, and ultra-high grade conditions. That's where the big money comes in. Why is this penny worth $585,338? How can a 1997 D Lincoln penny be worth over $500,000? Condition, rarity, and demand. Condition, the power of perfection. Coin grading is everything. A coin graded MS 70 by PCGS or NGC can fetch an astronomical price. Only a handful of 1997 D cents exist in this pristine condition. Imagine a coin that has been untouched, perfectly preserved since the moment it was minted, no scratches, no blemishes, no wear. That's what collectors pay crazy money for. One ultra-rare 1997 D Lincoln cent sold for a mind-blowing $585,338 in a high-profile auction due to its flawless state and its unique appeal to elite collectors. Rarity, mint errors and die varieties. While billions were made, rare error coins from 1997 D exist that can drive the value way up. Double die obverse, where Lincoln's features, date, or lettering appear doubled. Center strikes, if the coin is off-center by 10%, 20%, or even more, it becomes highly collectible. Die cracks or die breaks, these give the coin a unique appearance and can turn a regular penny into a rare treasure. Wrong planchet errors, imagine a penny struck on a dime or foreign coin blank. Insanely rare, insanely valuable. Demand, the market is hot. Coin collectors are always chasing high-grade coins and rare varieties. With coin shows, online auctions, and grading companies pushing interest, even common coins are being looked at through a magnifying glass. The demand for high-quality Lincoln cents, especially from the 1990s, has skyrocketed in recent years. People are finally realizing that coins from this era, often ignored for decades, hold potential for serious investment. How to find a valuable 1997 D PNNY? So how do you find one of these rare pennies? Start with your pocket change. Seriously. You could be sitting on a treasure without knowing it. Make sure it's 1997 with a clear D below. Is it shiny? No scratches? No signs of wear? Compare it to grading charts online. Use a 10x loupe or a microscope to look for doubling, cracks, or anything unusual. It should weigh around 2.5 grams. If it's heavier or lighter, it could be struck on the wrong planchet. Look at the rims, edges, Lincoln's face, and the lettering for any anomalies. Should you get your penny graded? Absolutely. If you suspect you have a gem, send it to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can increase its value dramatically. That 1997 D penny worth over $585,000? It was professionally graded and authenticated. Don't clean your coin, that will damage its value. Handle it carefully, store it in a coin flip or capsule, and let the professionals do the rest. Current market value, real prices today. Let's break down what 1997 D Lincoln cents are selling for in today's market. Ultra-rare graded examples with unique traits, up to $585,338 and beyond. eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections have all seen huge bids for the best examples. Prices are climbing fast. Final thoughts: don't underestimate the PNNY. The next time you see a 1997 D penny, don't just toss it into a jar, take a moment. Flip it. Examine it. Because that little copper coin might just be worth a small fortune. Whether you're a beginner collector or a seasoned expert, keep your eyes open, rare treasures are still out there. And this humble little penny proves it. So go check your change. Who knows, maybe you have the next $585,338 penny in your hands right now. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more awesome coin stories, hit that like button, subscribe to RFCoins, and turn on the bell so you don't miss our next video. We've got tons of exciting coin hunts, rare finds, and market updates coming your way. Drop a comment below if you found a 1997 D Lincoln cent or have a coin you want us to talk about next. Until next time, happy collecting, and may your next penny be pure gold. Let me know if you want a shorter version for TikTok or Instagram, or want me to add visuals or timestamps. Welcome back to RFCoins, your favorite spot to uncover the hidden gems in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing coins of modern American history, the 1999 D Lincoln Memorial Cent. Yes, that tiny copper coin you've probably ignored for years could actually be worth a small fortune, and I mean up to $585,337. That's not a typo. This penny can truly be a powerhouse in the collector's world. So sit back, grab your coin jar, and let's unravel the mystery, value, and excitement behind the 1999 D Lincoln penny. You might just find a golden treasure in your change. Let's take a trip back to 1999. Y2K was on everyone's mind. The world was preparing for a new millennium, and the Denver Mint was striking millions upon millions of Lincoln cents. The Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909, had already become one of the most iconic coins in American history. In 1999, the reverse still featured the Lincoln Memorial, a design that had been in use since 1959. It wasn't until 2009 that the reverse would change again, so this 1999 D penny stands near the end of a very long era. The D Mint mark, as you know, represents the Denver Mint. One of the most active mints in the U.S. Coin production during 1999 was massive. Over 6.3 billion Lincoln cents were minted in Denver that year. That's billion with a B. So you might be wondering, with that many coins minted, how could one single penny be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? Well, here's where things get really interesting. It's all about the details, folks. While most 1999 D pennies are common and worth face value, there are some extraordinary rarities and errors that send collectors into a frenzy. Let's talk about a few reasons why your 1999 D penny could be worth a fortune. High-grade condition coins graded MS67, MS68 or higher by third-party graders like PCGS or NGC can be worth serious cash. These coins are in mint condition, perfect luster, no wear, and sharp detail. Because they're so rare in such pristine condition, collectors will pay top dollar. Some of these high-grade 1999 D pennies have sold for thousands at auction. Striking errors. This is where things get juicy. Certain 1999 D pennies have errors that make them extremely rare, where the coin design appears doubled. Where the coin isn't struck in the center. Where a portion of the coin is missing due to a minting error. All of these can drastically increase a penny's value. Collectors love unique errors. They turn a common coin into a one-of-a-kind piece of history. Wrong planchet errors. Now this is the holy grail. Some coins were accidentally struck on the wrong type of metal planchet, like a dime blank or a foreign coin blank. One such coin sold for a jaw-dropping $585,337. It was an extremely rare mint error that had collectors battling for it at auction. So yes, that humble little penny could literally be worth more than a brand new Lamborghini. So what should you look for? Grab your magnifying glass and examine your 1999 D pennies for the following. is the surface shiny, full of luster, and free of scratches? Look at the date, the word liberty, and in God we trust. Any signs of doubling? Is the design perfectly centered, or off-kilter? Are there strange clips or curves? A typical Lincoln penny should weigh about 2.5 grams. Anything wildly off might mean a wrong planchet. If you spot anything unusual, it's time to send that coin in for grading. Who knows, you might have the next $500,000 cent on your hands. Now let's talk about the market. Penny collecting is hotter than ever. With social media, YouTube channels like this one, and online marketplaces, more people are discovering the thrill of coin collecting. In the last few years, Lincoln pennies with errors and rare varieties have exploded in popularity. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers have seen some eye-popping sales, especially for coins graded MS67 and up. Demand for high-quality and unique 1999 Lincoln pennies is strong, and that's not slowing down anytime soon. So let's say you found one. What should you do next? Get it graded. Send it to a certified grading service like PCGS or NGC. A professional grade adds legitimacy and can increase the value drastically. Auction it. Consider selling through a major auction house. They'll help market your coin and attract serious collectors. Hold it. If the market is on the rise, you might want to hold on and watch the value grow over time. Rare error coins only get more valuable as they get older. The 1999 Lincoln penny may seem ordinary, but with the right features, it could be a life-changing discovery. Whether it's a high-grade beauty, a stunning error, or a once-in-a-lifetime mint mistake, the next legendary coin could be sitting in your pocket change right now. So check your coins, stay curious, and never stop searching. Because in the world of numismatics, every penny counts, and some are worth a whole lot more than 1 cent. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another treasure hunting episode. Drop a comment below if you've got a 1999 penny or found something cool. I'd love to hear your stories. This is RFCoins, signing. Happy collecting, and keep your eyes on the cents. Would you like me to also prepare a short version or a script with visuals for your video editor? Welcome back to RFCoins, your ultimate source for everything about coins, coin values, history, and rare treasures hiding right in your pocket change. Today's video is about a coin you've probably seen 1,000 times, but you may never have realized how much it's worth. We're diving into the 2001 Lincoln cent, also known as the 2001 Lincoln penny. At first glance, it looks like just another regular coin. But wait till you hear this, some of these coins are worth way more than just 1 cent. In fact, some rare versions are going for hundreds, even thousands of dollars, with market listings touching up to $585, $335, yes, you heard that right, over $500,000 for a single penny. So don't go anywhere, because we're going to uncover all the details. We'll break down the coin's rich history, how to spot a valuable one, error types that can skyrocket the price, and what today's collectors are willing to pay for it. Let's get started. The history of the 2001 Lincoln PNN. Why the Lincoln cent has been in circulation for over a century. First introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the design has gone through a few changes over time. But the obverse, that's the front, has always featured that iconic profile of President Lincoln. The 2001 penny is part of what collectors call the Lincoln Memorial Series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. These coins show the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side, a tribute to the monument built to honor the 16th President of the United States. In 2001, the U.S. Mint struck billions of Lincoln pennies. But here's the twist, not all of them were made equal. Some were minted with errors, variations, and unique characteristics that make them worth way more than 1 cent. Mint marks and mintage. NUMBRS. No mint mark for coins made in Philadelphia. For coins minted in Denver. In Philadelphia, over 6.6 billion coins were struck, and in Denver, around 5.4 billion. That's a lot of pennies. But within that massive number, a few special ones slipped through, and those are the ones we're looking for. What makes the 2001 penny valuable? Mint errors, coins with striking mistakes, double dies, center images, or die cracks. High-grade condition, Coins graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can fetch massive prices. Full red color, red pennies in pristine condition are more valuable than brown or red-brown ones. Rarity and demand. Even small differences in design or flaws can drive huge collector interest. Famous errors to watch out for in 2001 pennies. Let's take a look at some rare and valuable errors found on 2001 Lincoln cents. Look closely at the date, the word liberty, and in God we trust. If you see doubling, that could be a DDO, and collectors will pay a premium for it. Center strike. If the coin's design isn't centered properly and part of the image is missing, that's a rare off-center strike. The more off-center it is, without losing the date, the higher the value. Die cracks or cud. Sometimes, coins have raised lines or blobs where the die cracked or broke during minting. These are called die cracks or cuds, and the more dramatic they are, the better. Broad struck error. This error happens when a coin is struck without the retaining collar, causing it to spread out wider and flatter than usual. Each of these errors can easily push a penny's value into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on rarity and condition. Current market value, up $2.585, $3.35. Now let's talk about the big number everyone's waiting for, the current market value. Yes, regular circulated 2001 pennies are usually only worth face value. But when it comes to high-grade, error-filled, or professionally graded specimens, the value shoots through the roof. A 2001 Lincoln penny in mint state red condition, graded MS69RD, has fetched thousands of dollars in auctions. Some error coins have sold for $1,000 to $5,000, and the rarest known error plus high-grade combination has been listed for a jaw-dropping $5.85, $3.35. That's not just pocket change, that's life-changing money for a single coin. How to find one? Right in your pocket. You might be asking, how do I find one of these rare 2001 pennies? Check your change, don't underestimate pocket coins. You could have a treasure sitting in your wallet right now. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop, look for doubling, off-centering, and other signs of error. Check the color, the redder, the better. Get it graded. If you think you found something special, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. Selling and buying tips. Use trusted platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, or great collections. Look at completed listings to understand real market prices. Include clear photos showing both sides and close-ups of any errors. Always describe the coin accurately to gain buyer trust. Final thoughts. The penny that can make you rich. The 2001 Lincoln penny might be common, but hidden among the billions are a few rare gems that are worth serious money. So keep your eyes open. You never know, that penny you almost dropped in a vending machine could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Coins are more than just money, they're history, art, and sometimes, hidden treasures. And at RFCoins, we're here to help you discover them all. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you don't miss our next video on another coin that might just change your life. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting, coin collectors. Want me to turn this into a voiceover script or video-ready format with timing cues too? Welcome back to RFCoins, your #1 place for rare coin values, amazing finds, and the exciting world of US currency. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that might just be hiding in your pocket change right now, the 2005 Lincoln penny. And believe it or not, this seemingly ordinary 1-cent coin has shocked collectors by selling for prices up to $5.85, $3.34. Yes, you heard that right, $500,000 for a penny. Grab your coin jar, sit back, and watch until the end, because what you learn today could literally turn into cold hard cash. Let's go back in time for a moment. The year is 2005. It's a year of technology booming, new beginnings in the world, and, quietly, without much attention, the Denver Mint rolls out millions of pennies, but not just any pennies. These 2005 Lincoln cents would soon become the center of attention in the numismatic world. Why? Because hidden among the sea of copper-plated zinc coins, some rare varieties slipped through. Varieties with minting errors, doubling, off-centering, and even high-grade strikes, and all of these pushed their value through the roof. Let's talk about what exactly makes this humble coin so extraordinary. First, you need to know this coin features the classic Lincoln memorial design. introduced in 1959 and used all the way until 2008. But by 2005, coin collectors had their eyes peeled. With the U.S. Mint gearing up for big changes in 2009 to celebrate Lincoln's 200th birthday, every penny minted in the years before became a collector's radar target. Now, the D Mint mark tells us it was struck at the Denver Mint. Over 3.5 billion of these were made, yes, with a B. So, how could one of them be worth more than $500,000? Mint errors, high grades, varieties, historical context, and collector demand. Let's break each one down. The biggest factor that can make a 2005 D penny skyrocket in value is error coins, and 2005 was a goldmine for them. Some of the most famous error types include where the design appears slightly doubled, especially around the date, Liberty, or Lincoln's eye. Coins that were stamped slightly center, leaving a blank crescent on the edge. Collectors go wild for these. These are raised lines or bumps on the coin due to a damaged die. They look dramatic and rare. A small die break between the B and E of Liberty that looks like the letter I. It's one of the most beloved Lincoln cent errors. If you happen to find any of these in a 2005 D penny, especially in uncirculated condition, you could be sitting on a jackpot. Coin grading is the heart of coin value. A 2005 D penny in circulated condition may be worth face value, just 1 cent. But one in mint state, say MS-65, MS-67, or even MS-68, can command hundreds, or even thousands of dollars. In 2020, a 2005 D Lincoln cent graded MS-68 read by PCGS sold for a staggering $5,875 at auction. But the ultimate shocker, a mint error 2005 D penny with a dramatic strike-through, die cap, or double strike can shoot its value into the six-figure zone, with one famously selling for over $585,000 due to its extreme rarity and condition. Let that sink in. So, what's the current market value of the 2005 D Lincoln penny? Rare errors or varieties, $100 to $5,000 plus, and demand for these coins is only growing, with more collectors entering the hobby. Older coins like the 2005 D, now 2 decades old, are gaining even more attention. Especially in brilliant red condition, these pennies are in hot demand at coin shows, auctions, and online marketplaces. So now you're wondering, how do I find one? Check your change, especially coin rolls from banks. These pennies are out there. Look closely under good lighting. Use a 10x magnifier to spot doubling or die cracks. Check mint mark and date alignment. Misalignments can hint at errors. Look for bright red, lustrous coins. These are more likely to grade high. If you find something interesting, don't clean the coin. Cleaning kills its value. Instead, submit it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. The 2005 D penny is a powerful reminder that value can be hiding in plain sight. A single cent, forgotten at the bottom of a drawer or passed over in change, could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even $500,000. Every penny counts. So, the next time you come across a 2005 D Lincoln cent, don't ignore it. Look closely. You just might be staring at your next treasure, and who knows? That tiny coin could be your ticket to something big. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe to RFCoins, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a valuable tip or coin discovery. Tell me in the comments, have you ever found a rare penny? Let's share the hunt together. Until next time, happy collecting, and remember, every coin has a story. See you in the next video. Would you like me to turn this into a full YouTube description with hashtags and SEO keywords too?